Russian President Vladimir Putin has signed a landmark law ratifying a military cooperation agreement between Russia and Cuba, officially restoring Moscow's military presence in the Caribbean. The pact includes joint training, logistics coordination, and arms cooperation, effectively giving Russia a strategic foothold just 90 miles from U.S. territory. The deal follows months of deepening ties between Moscow and Havana, highlighted by visits from Russian warships and submarines to Cuban ports. The latest naval mission, featuring a nuclear-powered submarine and a guided missile frigate, arrived in Havana earlier this year, recalling the tension of the Cuban Missile Crisis more than 6 decades ago. According to Russian defense officials, the new agreement allows Russian forces to conduct joint drills, establish logistics hubs, and exchange military expertise with Cuban counterparts. The move is seen as part of a broader effort by Moscow to strengthen alliances outside Europe and demonstrate its ability to project power across oceans. Cuban officials confirmed the pact as a symbol of renewed partnership and mutual defense cooperation, though they stress that it does not involve deployment of nuclear weapons. Meanwhile, reports continue to surface about Cuban nationals fighting alongside Russian troops in Ukraine. Intelligence sources estimate that between 1,000 and 5,000 Cubans have joined Russia's ranks since 2023, many recruited under labor contracts and later sent to the front lines. Cuba's government has denied official involvement and has begun prosecuting nationals accused of participating as mercenaries. Despite the denials, Russian recruitment networks appear to remain active, linking Cuba to a growing pattern of foreign fighter contributions to Moscow's war effort, similar to those reported from North Korea. In Washington, the new defense pact has raised alarm. U.S. defense officials are monitoring Russian naval activity near the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico, noting that any sustained Russian presence in Cuba would alter regional security dynamics. NATO sources have described the move as a calculated signal aimed at countering Western military support for Ukraine. Russia's Ministry of Defense has also announced plans for continued Atlantic readiness exercises, involving long-range aircraft and naval vessels operating near the Americas. These drills, carried out with Cuban cooperation, mark the first formal Russian-Cuban military coordination at this scale since the 1980s. For Cuba, the deal offers access to military resources, training, and technology at a time of deep economic strain. For Russia, it secures a partner in the Western Hemisphere capable of hosting visits and supporting naval logistics. The signing of this pact marks a significant geopolitical shift. For the first time in decades, Russian forces are once again active in the Caribbean basin, and the echoes of the Cold War have returned to the waters near Florida.